The old dog lay on the front porch, his favorite place. He enjoyed watching everything going on in the neighborhood. He was a fixture on the street, and everyone knew his name. He was a flat-coated retriever with smooth, sleek fur that people loved to slide their hands over. He lived with the Petrillo family. They were a family of 7, 2 parents and 5 children with loads of aunts, uncles, and cousins. He loved his human family, but things were changing now. Everyone seemed too busy with their schedules to spend time with him. Today was his 10th birthday, 66 years of human age, according to the American Kennel Club. He always had a happy disposition, but now the wear and tear of life was taking its toll, but not in the way you may expect. It's just that he was lonely. It was very lonely now that all the kids went to school and the adults worked. He would be alone all day during the week for hours. He wondered if other dogs felt this way. Sometimes, he would cry, but nobody was ever around to hear him. But today was different. Today was Saturday, and he loved the weekends because everyone was home. It was a scorching day in California, and his black fur absorbed the heat, causing him to pant heavily. "Jerry, what are you doing outside in this heat?" said Dana Petrillo, the family's matriarch, opening the front door. "Come on, boy, come inside where it's cool." Jerry looks at her. "I don't want to. This is my favorite place." He lays his head down. Unknown to humans, all dogs understand human language and always join in conversations, but unfortunately, humans can't hear them. Dana reaches down to pet his head. "Well, let me fill your water bowl," she said, "and later, we're having a barbecue party for your birthday today." "A party for me?" Jerry wags his tail and sits up. "I love parties." Dana smiles and says, "Sometimes I think you understand me." "I do." Jerry licks her hand. Dana and Jim Petrillo were known for their barbecue parties. They had parties for everything. In addition to their family, the extended family was 20 people strong, and everyone came to the parties. Jerry loved the excitement. He could act silly and play with everyone and always received the best food, people food, hamburgers, hot dogs, and barbecue chicken. Jerry followed Dana inside the house to watch the preparations. Micah, the third of the 5 children, was sitting at the kitchen table. "Is this enough for the potato salad, Mom?" he said. Dana looks at the mound of peeled potatoes. "I think so," she said. "Let's put them on the stove. Aunt Regina and Aunt Myra will bring the macaroni salad and coleslaw." "It's hard to believe that Jerry is 10 years old," said Micah. Jerry lifts his head. "I know. Where has the time gone? Remember when Dad brought him home?" said Megan, their second eldest child, coming into the kitchen. "He was such a cute puppy," she continued. "Dad amazed us all. First, he said we couldn't have a dog, and then he let us get Jerry." Jerry looks at them. "The happiest day of my life. And he's still just as cute," said Jim Petrillo, coming down the stairs. "Aren't you, boy?" Jerry gives him his paw. "Yes, sir. Do you think he'll like his surprise, Dad?" said Ellen, the second youngest, coming up from the basement. Jerry walks over to Ellen. "Surprise? There's a surprise for me." "I think so," said Jim. "Troy will bring it later when he gets off work." Troy was the eldest who worked full-time while going to college. Just then, Jonathan, the youngest, entered the house with Uncle Ted, Dana's brother, who drove him to the store. They put grocery bags on the table. We got everything you wanted, Mom, said Jonathan. And I couldn't resist buying this, he said, pulling a sign out of the bag. They all smiled. That's perfect, said Dana. That's perfect for Jerry's big day. The others agreed. What's perfect for me? I can't see anything. Jerry strained to see what they were looking at. Put it away for now, and we'll bring it out later, said Dana. Ding dong, said Aunt Regina, looking through the front door. Anyone home? Said Uncle Tim. Aunt Regina opens the door, and several cousins fill the Petrillo house. Hi, that looks great, said Dana, putting the macaroni salad on the kitchen table. Coleslaw is right behind you, said Aunt Myra. Need help setting up outside? I think the kids managed to set up the tables already, said Dana. Ellen's putting the drinks in the ice chests. Dana continued. And, of course, the barbecue pit is the men's domain. Yes, it's their outside man cave, said Aunt Myra. The women laugh. Jerry couldn't contain his excitement. Lots of people filled the house and backyard. He was running and barking with delight. It's nice to see Jerry so active, said Uncle Rob, Myra's husband. He's getting up there in years, he said, looking out the back door. He still has lots of life in him, but there are times when he looks tired, said Jim. The men went outside to prepare the meat for grilling. After a while, the barbecue party was in full swing. The whole family was seated at the tables, eating and chatting. Megan put music on, and some of the family started dancing. Jerry sat on the grass and watched everyone having fun. Although he knew he had a wonderful life, he couldn't ignore the feeling of being an outsider to his human family. While the family engaged with each other, no one paid him any mind. His loneliness set in again, and he tried to dismiss it. He remembered how he felt needed when he and the kids were younger. I'm just an old dog now. Jerry lay down and sighed. Soon, Troy comes into the backyard. Jerry's ears perk up. Troy. He has my surprise. Hi everyone, said Troy. Where's the birthday dog? He sees Jerry. Hey, boy. Hey Troy. Jerry jumps up on him. All feelings of loneliness were gone. Did you bring it, son? Said Jim. Yes, it's in the kitchen, Dad, said Troy. Okay, get yourself some food, and we'll bring it out after we sing happy birthday, said Jim. Jerry could hardly contain himself. Wow, my surprise is inside, so maybe I can sneak in there. Jerry runs to the door. Just a minute, mister, said Ellen, laughing and holding Jerry. You can't go in there, she said. Ah, why not? The suspense is killing me. Jerry licks Ellen's face. Megan brings the cake and ice cream outside, and Micah puts a birthday hat on Jerry. The whole family sang happy birthday. Jerry was so excited with all the attention. I am the luckiest dog ever. Okay, Jerry, a birthday is not complete without a surprise, said Troy. My surprise, I can't wait. Wow, what could it be? Troy stands up. I want to make a speech to the birthday dog. Here, said everyone. Jerry, you are the greatest dog, said Troy. We love you very much. You are a member of our family. Jerry wags his tail. I love our family. Troy continued, as we kids get older and we have our lives to lead, we wanted you not to be so alone. Sue, Troy motions to Dana. Dana comes out of the house with a dog that looks like Jerry and is Jerry's age. Jerry stood tall. I know her, but from where? The whole family was watching Jerry and the new dog. Dana said to Jerry, "Do you remember her?" Jerry moves closer to the new dog and looks at Dana. "I'm not sure. Have we met before?" Jim kneels next to both dogs. "Jerry, this is your sister. She's from your litter," he said. "When I adopted you 10 years ago, your breeder said you and she were inseparable. I hated to break the two of you up, but the breeder wanted to keep her," he said. "Yesterday," said Troy, "your breeder brought some of her dogs to the dog shelter that I manage since she is retiring from dog breeding," he continued. "She recognized me and knew our family adopted you all those years ago and asked if we wanted to adopt your sister. So, here you are, boy," said Troy. "This is Chloe, your family and now ours." Chloe approached Jerry, wagging her tail. "I remember you, brother, and all the fun we had." "Me too, I remember now. I never thought I would see you again, sister." The two dogs started playing with each other, and the whole family clapped. "Hey," said Jonathan, "isn't it Chloe's birthday too?" "That's right, it is," said Dana, putting a birthday hat on Chloe. "Happy birthday, girl." Chloe felt at home, and the Petrillo family accepted her as their own. But nobody was as thrilled as Jerry, who now had a companion and his very own sister who would be with him each day. The festivities continued, and everyone was exhausted by nightfall. Troy and Micah set up beds for the dogs, and Jonathan hung the sign he had purchased earlier from the store. Chloe looks at the sign. "What does it say?" Jerry lays down. "I don't know. I can't read human language, I only understand it." The two dogs went to sleep side by side. The sign over their beds read "Family, together forever."